Come in. Take a seat.
Thank you. Hello, Doctor.
Hello, Dr. Vic.
Nice to meet you, Craig.
How can I help you with your symptoms today?
I'm suffering with loss of gains and being a skinny bitch. Have you got anything to help me?
Are you thinking of just the basics?
Yeah, just basic stuff.
Let's see if we got it in stock. You happy to collect from the pharmacy or do you want it right now?
I'd like it ASAP.
Oh, I actually got just the thing.
Oh, yeah?
Dr. Vic's pre-workout right here for you if you want some.
It's your own pre-workout.
But funny enough, I've actually just mixed some up for you.
Oh, you knew I was coming somehow.
I did, somehow.
Let's get into this one.
How do you feel?
Jacked.
Hello there guys, and welcome, of course, back into yet another one of us Review Bros. My name's Aaron.
AKA Dr. Vic and Craig.
And today we are of course reviewing the free workout you've seen in the thumbnail and you saw in the intro. It's by the guys in the UK at Dr. Vic Supplements. What is it?
It's their official pre-workout. It looks quite interesting. We're going to be covering the taste, price, label effects and letting you know if it's worth picking up, right? Is
it? Apparently they're selling pharma grade products according to the website. How's this going to do as we go through those usuals?
I said them.
Not awake even once. We're also going to have to presume we're pronouncing this right. I'm assuming it's Dr. Vic or Dr. VIC. You're going to have to forgive me if I'm wrong. We're just reading it as we're getting it straight off of the website. So let's get into this one. What are we getting into?
All of those usuals.
All of the usuals. Let's go.
And if you're new here, please do hit the sub button, bell icon, give the video a like, let us know your thoughts on this pre-workout. Would you pick it up?
Or have you before? We have arrived at the first segment, taste and mixability. And this one actually comes in 3 different flavours that we can see on the website. It comes in 2 flavours, which is sour gummy, and it also comes in nerds, which I would like to have tried.
Sounds tasty, but the one we've got for the pleasure of this review is Rocket Pop, so how will it fare? We generally like Rocket Pop, don't we?
To be fair, all 3 flavours sound pretty appealing to me. None of them are fruity. I'm not necessarily against fruit, but I do like my candy-esque artificial tasting pre-workout, let's put it that way.
They seem to be best at masking the ingredients.
Yeah, there it is mixed up, and it's got like a reddish purple colour to it. Mixability, average, so better than average.
Not horrific, there's a little bit settled at the bottom there.
Chances of that zooming in are slim to none, but it's not shocking, guys, by any stretch.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rocket Pop, it's not your typical Rocket Pop colour though.
No, it looks almost blood-like.
We're going to find out. Is it going to give us the potent power? Let's find out.
Tastes like I'm drinking a gel pen from school, the smelly gel pens. A blended up popcorn gel pen.
It tastes like no Rocket Pop we've ever had before. If you gave me this without showing me the flavour on the front, I would never guess Rocket Pop, would you?
No, I don't think I would.
And I'll be honest, it has a strange taste to it. I wouldn't say chemically or... I wouldn't even go as far as to say nasty.
That's what I was going to say. It's not bad, it's just strange. Not in a good or bad way.
Got like a... I don't know, I really don't. Like a fruity taste. Like a cardboardy type taste. And it does make you... suck, doesn't it? Like a tartness to it.
Yeah, there is a dry tartness.
A dryness to it. Like a dry wine.
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it.
But I would definitely say it tastes more like blueberries and strawberries and blackberries blended together than I would Rocket Pop.
Yeah, it doesn't really taste down the candy route, does it?
No. I couldn't go as far as to say I like it. Well, or, you know, I think it's really good or love it or anything like that. I don't know if I could say I like it. But I also couldn't say I dislike it as such.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I don't think I struggle to drink it like if I just had to get it in me. So the doableness is okay.
It's really hard to think of a score. I've got a score, and I am being fair to it, I think.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
7
6 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
to 6.5. We'll go in the middle.
Yeah, so above average. You won't struggle, but
I don't think it's
not amazing.
shocking, but it's also I am I'll be honest. I'm disappointed because generally speaking, I love Rocket Pop flavours.
Yeah, we normally give Rocket Pops 9s and 10s, right?
Generally.
But it is unique, so...
Give them that. Anyway, if you want any more information on these taste segments, guys, please do drop it in the comments below and we'll see what we can do for you. But now we get into the price point.
We're into price. How much is it going to set you back to visit Dr. Vic? Well, you'll visit him over on his website, drvic.co.uk, where you can pick up this 30-serving tub for $27.99, right?
Yeah, you could say this prescription.
You
could. You get a full, nice 30 servings per container. Each scoop weighs 9 grams. You do the math on that, guys. What I will quickly say, however, it's $27.99 right now. It's on sale from $34.99. I'm not sure if that's just a general, marketing tactic to make it look like you're getting a deal where it might sell at $27.99 forevermore. Anyway, I digress a little there. When you do the math on that $27.99 divided by your 30 servings, it will come in at 93.3 pence per serving. You probably know the drill, unless this is your first review you've watched. We have a consistent price and scale here, where, albeit 5 out of 10 doesn't sound fantastic, does it?
No.
5 out of 10 is actually what we consider to be a very average price point per serving across the entire globe. We've used a lot of pre-workouts. We think 5 out of 10 is average. This one comes in at a lovely, jubbly 8.5 out of 10. So it is actually a lot cheaper than an average product. So of course we must say thumbs up at that stage. But what are we getting in the label? And of course the effects after that, because of course you can get cheap products. They might also give you cheap effects. Well, they might not. It might be a real diamond in the rough.
Indeed. Stay with us and find out after the break. We're into that label. What are we getting in that 9 grams? Citrulline malate, we don't know the ratio, 6 grams.
Going to assume 2 to 1, so you're going to be getting a respectable dose of citrulline, and that's going to boost nitric oxide within the body, thus helping with blood flow and ultimately the pump.
Nice. Red Knight, registered ingredient, 500 milligrams.
It's in there for pumps. It's obviously from beetroot primarily. It's going to help with, vascularity, vasodilation, blood flow, and of course more pump.
Nice. Velvet bean extract, aka Mucana pruriens, 300 milligrams.
Yeah, respectable dose, guys. It's in there for a lot of benefits, a lot of health benefits. It's an antioxidant, and it's going to help with dopamine release, mood boosting, anti-stress, anti-anxiety, and it's also been shown to be an aphrodisiac as well.
We'll take that. Then we've got caffeine anhydrous at 225 milligrams.
A respectable dose of caffeine, obviously a couple of cups worth of coffee, energy and stimulation.
Lovely. Then we move down to N extra registered ingredient again, 300 milligrams.
Which is a good dose again. It's cousin to caffeine. It's going to help keep that caffeine rolling. It's a longer lasting energy source, and it doesn't necessarily raise heart rate or blood pressure.
Nice, extra drive and focus. Then we got Area Durensis 200 milligrams.
Nice ingredient. Some dub this like a natural form of DMHA, which can come with mild stimulatory effect and euphoria, mood elevation, focus benefits, and we're going to hope for all of the above.
Good stuff. Then we got Astrogene, another registered ingredient, 50 milligrams.
To help with the absorption and digestion of the ingredients, and we've got another one in there, haven't we, I think?
Yeah, we have, believe it or not. Black pepper extract at 10 milligrams.
Really nice. So they're going with that double hit of the absorption matrix, really getting these ingredients into the system as efficiently as the body will handle. I think very important when you've got that 30-minute window before training.
Indeed, they're not leaving it to chance. And then we wrap off with Huperzine A, 1%, 50 micrograms.
Nice. Dub the learning chemical. Of course, it helps with brain firing up, synapses connectivity, and ultimately giving you that focus and sense of direction in the gym. Hopefully it's going to tie in nicely with the Area Durensis mentioned beforehand. All in all, a respectable looking label. I think they're angling themselves towards all the elements we look for. At a respectable level, I wouldn't say above and beyond, but I would say probably fair going on the price point alone.
Yeah.
Let's move into the effects of this one.
Let's do it.
We have arrived, guys. Of course, final destination, the effects of this product in the real world. And as you know, we're going to keep this 100% honest, as we always do. And I think it's going to be a very fair effects section, I think starting off at the beginning, like we normally do. And unfortunately, we can't start at that normal point, can we?
No, we can't, because there's no beta-alanine in this product, which could be a plus, could be a minus, depending on whether you like beta-alanine or not. Me and Aaron personally do like it, especially in Daily Driver-esque pre-workouts, because it gives that sense of urgency of something kicking in.
Yeah, and I think that is like I say, this has to be an open-minded review. So we know that some people out there don't like the beta-alanine effect, and this would be obviously a pre-workout for you.
Yeah.
I think our knowledge of the pre-workout world and our polls that we put out on YouTube, Instagram, etc., I do think it is probably, I'd say like 65, 70% of people do like that ingredient now, and we do. We missed it. So therefore, there's no point that's really clear where this product kicks in.
Exactly, yeah, it's very smooth, and it could actually double as a nootropic. You could use it to get work done, to study, to do that sort of thing where you're stationary, not in the gym. But it's good to have options if you don't like beta-alanine. So anyway, let's talk about the energy.
Energy is low to medium. Somewhere in the middle of those two words, guys. As to be very expected. I get it, readurances, I get it, an extra. Those things are quite, generally speaking to us, smooth oncomers, aren't they?
Yeah, they're more brain-based rather than physical energy-based.
And then you've got the 225 caffeine, which is lower than an average pre-workout by today's standards. We've often said 300 to 325, even 350 is an average ballpark caffeine dosage by today's standards. And there's another ingredient that we personally feel took a slight hit towards that energy, didn't we?
Yeah, perhaps the Mucana pruriens, aka the velvet bean extract. Obviously it's got anti-anxiety, calming properties. Maybe that acts as a kind of L-theanine-esque calming type ingredient that then, calms down the caffeine even more.
Even more so. So the energy, I'm honest and fair, it's a low energy product. Let's talk about, I don't know what actually, we obviously look for focus and we look for pumps. What would you say? I would argue they're around the same.
Yeah, I'm thinking the exact same. And they're okay to good. Probably more around the good realm, the focus and pumps. And they do sort of play into one another. And sometimes with lower energy pre-workouts comes that higher amount of focus because you're not erratically buzzing off your tits. You're able to focus more. And it is one of these scenarios with this pre-workout.
Yeah. That level is, I'm honest, again, beginner level. Or persons on a budget. We've said at that price point, we actually think that's a pretty solid price point. But at the same time, we want to say...
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
You're not getting ripped off by any stretch of the imagination, but you're also not really getting a bargain.
Exactly.
I'd say it's a fair price.
And if we can get any discount codes, obviously we'll pin them in the comments, and then it might fall into that bargain realm of pricing.
Yeah. I think this isn't always the case, but I'd say more often than not, the label kind of matches the results. You don't have much in there for pumps, you don't have too much in there for focus, and you don't have too much in there for energy. But it is given a little bit of everything, isn't it? It's a well-rounded entry product.
Yeah, there's no extreme holes in it, there's no extreme underdosing. Beginners will be fine with it. Intermediates possibly, it might be a bit too weak for you. Obviously stim junkies, it's a no-go. Just depends what you're after.
Yeah, people on a budget, you want something just to give you a slight kick and get you in that that well-rounded pre-workout ballpark.
Yeah, and like I mentioned earlier, something that you can double as a nootropic as well if you don't want to use it as a pre-workout. Like we do genuinely believe you could use this to crack on with some studying or work.
So I think the end result for us on this one is it's an okay product. I think, and that's what I'll remember it. If you ask me in a year's time, what do I think of this pre-workout? I'd say, yeah, it was all right.
Got the job done. It dotted the I's and crossed the T's.
Not memorable, but also affordable. So it all plays into one another. They could have put more of this in it, more of that in it, and of course, therefore, it would bring up that price point.
Yeah, what I will say is it's been very consistent every time we've used it. We've had good sessions every time we've used it. Obviously, it does struggle on the longer, more intense days like back and legs, but chest, shoulders, arms, absolutely thumbs up on that front. No negative side effects.
No negatives, no nausea, cold sweats, jitters, no crash because there's no high. It's just a smooth one, no appetite suppression. There's no negatives to it.
Yeah, it doesn't interrupt the rest of your day. How long would you say you feel the energy for at that smooth level?
I would honestly only say around the after it's kicked in, an hour.
Yeah, hour and a half maximondo.
Yeah, heavier, big body part days, you know, your real sloggy days, it will struggle, I think. Well, I know it will. They have got their other product that we're going to try and get our hands on called the mask, and that looks on label to be their more high stimulant, stronger product, and that interests us, doesn't it?
Indeed, it's good that they've got offerings for both sides of the market, the more friendly, beginner level stuff and the more intense stuff. So.
Absolutely. I think we've summed it all up for you guys. Affordable, fair priced, hitting everything to an okay level.
Good for beginners.
Entry level, people who don't take training too seriously, etc, etc. You know, there's a wide spectrum there. Not much more can be said.
Yeah, I think we've covered it all, guys. If you've got any questions about it, as always, just pop them down below and we'll get back to you. But yeah, a good pre-workout, not bad.
Yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Thank you to the guys there for sending it on over to us. Or actually, they handed it to us personally at the last Arnold Expo.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that. We'll try and get hold of the mask. And yeah, appreciate you all watching. As always, of course,
Stay
stimmed. Cheers for watching.